After a long-awaited time, the Fort Gratiot Post Hospital is reopening for the public to enjoy as a piece of local history.
Today we are celebrating the end of almost a quarter-century-long project here at the Port Huron Museums. This is the big grand opening of our Fort Gratiot Post Hospital exhibit. This started back in, 2005. It was moved here. It took us years to restore the outside back to the 1860s. That's what it looked like during the Civil War. And then just recently in the past couple years, we got some funding and we were able to finish the inside complete with an exhibit about the history of the fort as well as some medical history from the area. The restoration of this building goes almost back to 1989. That's when Bruce Hawkins, archaeologist, actually discovered these buildings. They were turned into two houses, and people were living in those houses up until the late 90s, early 2000s, and they were hidden behind modern siding. The roof lines had changed, and you couldn't recognize them for what they were. But Bruce Hawkins did recognize them, and we were able to bring them back here and restore them. It is truly a preservation miracle that the oldest wooden structure in St. Clair County still exists. It's moved more times in its life than I have. It's moved a lot. It's gone through a couple hurricanes, and it's still here. And we're able to present it here and tell a more rich story of the Fort Gratiot in this area.
It took over 30 years for this project to be completed. A big part of it was the dedicated volunteer committee the Fort Gratiot Committee that spent many years raising money, fundraising through everybody that they knew and everybody in the community, trying to raise funds just to get this restoration to happen. After many years of that, the museum applied to an ARPA grant through Commissioners Beeden and Baldwin, and it is without a doubt with their support that made this project over the finish line. It pushed it through, and we were able to complete what you see here today.
I was able to work with my museum colleagues Lauren Nelson and Veronica Campbell in kind of imagining the design of the exhibit that's inside the hospital building. We wanted to talk about medical history as well as military history and kind of tie all those things together for our local area. All of the ideas for the exhibits were pretty collaborative. Lauren and I talked about them for lots of time together. We knew we had a couple of interactive things we wanted to work through. We wanted to incorporate some technology elements. So we really worked together to bring everything to life. One of the most exciting things to me is we have been around since there were not even walls in this building. So it's really cool to see. It's a completely finished building on the inside, and it tells our great military and medical history. It's really exciting.
So anytime the lighthouse is open for tours, so that's 7 days a week during the summer. In the spring and fall, we go down to just weekends, but anytime the lighthouse is open, the hospital will be open. For more information, you can go to our website, porthuronmuseums.org. You can also follow us on Facebook, Port Huron Museums.
This is an amazing educational opportunity that you can take part in yourself by experiencing a one-of-a-kind tour. For Coast TV, I'm Melissa Painter.